All right, all right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another market open stream. And it's Friday. It's Friday. It's a little silence before the storm. We're going to talk about that in a second. But first of all, how was your Thursday? How was the start of your not Wednesday, start of your Friday? Let me know in the chat. Are there any pairs you're already looking at? I was looking at the market, and for example, UK 100. Ooh, that flew up and up and up. So yeah, lots to discuss. Gold as well, the indices, DXY, Bitcoin as well. So very excited that you guys all tuned in again. I see Boas, Paul, Judy, Archie, Kieran, Danny. Nice guys, nice. The familiar faces. That's amazing. That's amazing. So in a second we'll go over what I expect for DXY. Also what I expect for next week. We shouldn't fade what's going on for next week. And maybe that's a good starting point for this trading session. Ignore DXY price action for now. Let's go over next week. First of all, before you look at this, wait, let's hide this. Before you look at this, where are we currently inside the monthly candle? So for example, on DXY, we have a monthly candle. It's black. It's a down candle. With the principle of an open, high, low, close, the open, high, low, close. We went lower on the monthly. The last few days of a monthly candle determine the bias for the next candle. That means there's no need to chase price in the last few days of the month. There are good setups, but remember, got news. Now is the 26th. After the weekend, we have a no news Monday, and then it's already the end of the month. So end of the month is one. And maybe you're asking, okay, why are you discussing this? I'm discussing this because I'm expecting a slow market today. It has to do with this. Tuesday, we have AUD CPI. We have JPY rates. Wednesday, we have Euro CPI estimates. We have USD red folders among the rates, big boys. We have GBP rates. We have USD NFP. We have GHF CPI. So many news drivers for so many pairs. I'm not expecting too much. Like the moves probably are going to happen next week. And now comes the cool part. If you have such a nice movement next week, for example, you're expecting another down candle, and with the AMD, the power of 3, that means next week is probably going to be the manipulation move of the monthly candle. So in which direction we are trading next week, you can expect it to be the manipulation. So look for short-term drawn liquidities, old highs and lows on the daily, weekly, monthly. See if they get rated in the first week. That's probably going to be your manipulation. And we're going over this at the weekly outlook on Monday as well. But keep it in mind. Oh boy, we have some fireworks coming in next week. So very excited. Very excited. Let me go over the chat. Archie, Kieran, Danny, Kiko, welcome. Sylvia, welcome. Lorien, CM, Vo, welcome. Scooby, welcome, welcome. Biltus, nice, nice, nice. Amazing, Biltus. You're starting to come here daily. Love the content, still learning, but get there. That's amazing. Psychology is your issue. All right, all right. Like I finished up recording and editing a whole psychology masterclass for the Inner Circle mentorship. Are you in the waiting list, Biltus, for the mentorship? Because I think that can be a very, very nice one, like a real game changer. Euro GBP looks interesting. Yeah, I saw that. That big push from Euro is stronger. Hold on. I saw that it's still the case. Yeah, look at this. So let's see on the weekly, we are likely to disrespect. It depends on the weekly close. If we close higher, then I count this one as disrespected, and we could trade towards this swing higher. Let's do a better color. And how can we deliver to that? Well, with a daily fair value gap, daily BC. Now let's see how we react from the CB here. We just rated equal lows, fair swings here inside a daily CB. If we display it lower from here, then of course we're going for these lows again. If we don't, and we close higher today, then early next week, probably going to target the higher. We have rates coming up for Euro and, oh, no, not, we have, I think, CPI estimates for Euro and CPI, no, rates for GBP, yeah. Thursday rates and CPI estimate for Wednesday. So we're very excited, very excited. Hey, welcome back, KCL, XYZ. Yori, welcome back, Toto. Nice, guys, nice. Love it. Okay, so for DXY, I don't expect too much. My bias will be down based on just a simple internal to external move. I guess next week we could give another rate. Yeah, but I'll just see. I'll just sit it out. I'm not going to look for any USD trade today. Just not worth it. We reached the weekly objective, the weekly and daily CB here on Wednesday, London, and then we consolidated from that point. And with FOMC and NFP next week, I think is now preparing for a nice AMD accumulation, manipulation, distribution. If I look like this in the hourly, this could look like a market maker sell model coming up. So one more rate of the highs and then going lower. But I'll just let FOMC do its thing. I was reading up about FOMC and where the Fed stands currently. And what I read, what was the common denominator, like what everyone was predicting, is that the Fed's going to announce a halt on the rate cuts or on rate hikes in July. So Wednesday. So they are going to announce we're not going to raise any rates anytime soon. And I think they're already going to tease the well predicted rate cut in September. And rate cut, guys, means prepare yourself with every capital you have, because the especially on the USD pairs and indices, the gold candles are coming in. You should backtest rate cuts. Like maybe the most significant rate cut we had recently, not recently, it's already 4 years ago, but it was nice, was the COVID rate cut. 2020, March 2020. Here. So this was when the lockdowns got announced. So nice. Look at the price, by the way. 4 years ago, 9,000. We doubled. The NQ doubled it in 4 years' time. Okay. But and here, the rate hikes, or not the rate hikes, the rate cuts got announced. And look at this, how nice. Displacement for value gap, boom. Breakaway gap, because this wick, then mitigation block, boom, higher. But from the rate cut, we went up only. You see? There's no stopping. Until November 21. That's 1.5 years. So I love rate cuts. I can wait for them. September is going to be nice. That means if we get a rate cut, it's back to all-time high again. So we're going to long again. You can play the 10 EM game long every day, or not every day, but very high accuracy, very high volume. So yes, stick around. Like, I think these past 2 weeks could have been different or difficult because we had a massive structure change with unreasonable displacement. Where I mentioned yesterday, on such a bearish day, price doesn't even come back to midnight open or 8:30 high or low. It just goes straight down and you're not getting in. but that gets better. So we have some nice stuff going on. Now it's already August, so that means around like 6 weeks, 7 weeks until rate cuts. Ooh, very nice, very nice. Rogerio, welcome. Ismail, welcome. Peter, welcome. Yeah, it's Friday. You're tuning in on the New York stream from New Zealand. I think it's in the middle of the night for you, Peter, is it? Peter is the gold master, guys. So if you have any gold questions, ooh, he's ready. He's ready for you guys. I'll go over gold right now. I think I'm going to do my analysis, and then Peter can correct me if I'm wrong. I think we created very nice fair swings here. We are creating a daily Sibi right here, together with a bearish order block. And I think for Monday, early next week, we can expect this move to happen. I'm going to trade this setup, depending, of course, how we close today. And that aligns as well with DXY taking the high from Wednesday one more time as a manipulation move. Internal to external. Euro are not in sync. Euro is stronger. Yeah, Ismail, that's good that you saw that. That's right. So if you look at Euro GBP, you see that the buyer army took over. So I discussed a few minutes ago. For next week, I'm going to see how we respond in this Sibi. If we close overhead, then I'm expecting this move for next week. And that's with a stronger euro, yeah. GBP, JPY. I will go over that. Hey Dennis, that's okay that you're late. That's fine. That's fine. You can rewatch what I discussed for the last like 40 minutes on 2x speed if you want. And okay, I'll go over GBP, JPY, and then I'll go over the indices because we had already a big move. I saw. Well, a really ugly move on NQ. I'm going to over that real soon. Okay, GBP, JPY. GBP is losing strength against the euro. Let me go a little higher time frame. Okay, we swept liquidity inside this weekly. I think short-term higher price are on the cards. Let's see how the structure is forming. Yeah, this is framing for a retracement. So I would say today higher price for GPJPY. Yeah, structures are lining very well. Let me see on Euro JPY. See, we have an SMT. That would of course confirm that idea that we probably want to go higher. Yeah, we have an ST at the lows here. And then, of course, with stronger euro, Euro JPY is more favorable to trade. So, yeah, I would say that. A nice rejection here from this order block breaker for value combination. Don't forget, JPY is in a weird place where out of the blue, we went hyper bullish. But just follow order flow. And I would say Friday, we can have a nice little downward movement. Yeah, why not? Premium rates are respected here. So yeah, I think JPY could be nice long. Let me know, Danny, if you agree. Peter, oh wow, it's 50 minutes past 1. Nice, nice. So you're staying up all night for a New York session. That's nice. So okay, you agree with gold. That's nice. But that means with that bias we just had on gold, that would mean short term we are going up. But yeah, that's very pretty price action. Nice. This liquidity sweep is very nice. London, yeah, London low of the day. I think we can go higher and then, or just chop a little, and then Monday we can visit that area. Okay, let's go down to business. So let's go to the daily on NASDAQ. This is the indices, guys. And well, you know already, with over 1,000 points, more, I think 2,000 points. Yeah, we were over 2,000 points down from all-time high. Sounds a lot, but if you zoom out, it isn't. We doubled in 4 years with NASDAQ, so it's nothing to complain. I like how the bodies are stopping here at the bottom of this value gap. So then my eyes immediately go to this daily high, start of the value gap. So that could be a drawn liquidity. But then the question is, do we deliver that? And well, I think this is going to be a very nice trade. I'm down to take this. If we, in the coming 40 minutes, can respect this bullish for value gap, then my 10 a.m. game will be this. Doesn't need to be that long. I think you can low hang fruit, just target the 4-hour high. So let's see if we go lower time frame, if we can refine this idea. It all depends on the open not trading lower, because if the open trades lower, then this idea is off the cards, and we're probably like, I don't like these lows, to be honest. But we were at a higher time frame array, the bottom of that fair value gap. We can see some higher prices finally. Well, 1 hour has an overlapping fair value gap as well. 15 minutes, nothing, no imbalances. Premium array. 5 minutes, like it's a little staircase. Like we had no liquidity grab today. Let me check on how ES performed to see if maybe ES did it as a nice little SMT. Nope. No. So with this price action, I would say we can still go lower. So if we, the bias is very simple. If this is intact, I'm going to try to get a long from the fair value gap. If it doesn't create it, then the next 4-hour candle, I want it to go back to the lows again. So it will be, only would take it from the 4-hour. I don't need a 1 to 5. Would be a nice trade, of course. I don't need a 200-point move. You can play 1 to 2 right here, just based on the 4-hour. We can refine this later on the 1 minute. Let's look at it right now. Because you will, if this holds, probably price will do something like this. And then your structure, you know, the market maker buy model is what you want to see. And if you're not sure if you can recognize a market maker buy model, I'm now going to look at UK 100. We traded yesterday into this. Let's remove this. This is the weekly, but monthly for value gap. And if you're not sure what the market maker buy model looks like, here it tapped London low. Let's do 5 minutes. I think that's even more prettier. So higher time frame array. So in our case of NASDAQ, an example was the 4-hour busy. This is a monthly busy, even more reliable. You want aggressive sells, aggressive buys. This, remember, aggressive sells, aggressive buys. Prevail gap 1, prevail gap 2, push higher. And that's what I want to see in the lower time frame today during the 10 a.m. game. That's the buys. Low hang fruit is going to be the news high, 830 high. And after that, I want to go for the daily Sibi. Could also be target for after the weekend. So now I'm, of course, very interested in your opinion. NQ, this New York session, higher or lower, and the poll is coming in, so make sure you grab your YouTube and vote. You can vote right now. Very interested in your bias. What's my bias on Dow Jones? I will go over it in a second. How is going with the private mentorship? Will you be sending details on August 1st? I'll be sending the details next Tuesday. And when I send out the details, I'll also post in the Telegram Skool group. Like, you will know when the details are out. And those will only be to the waiting list. But you will get the full details. So no teasing anymore. I think I've been teasing this for like 7 or 8 weeks. I was actually wanted to release it earlier, but I just wanted to be that it was better. I wanted to up the quality. So that's why I started later. Like now it's August. And that's purely because I want it to be the best I can provide. And I think I will do this right with what I have to offer next week. So yeah, very excited, very excited. That also means like we are 53 people watching. I just posted that in the Skool group. With the start of the mentorship, there will be less live streams on YouTube. You can expect live streams during the weekly outlook on Monday. After weekly outlook, we'll go live here. But for Tuesday and the rest of the week, I'll be mainly focusing on the people from the Inner Circle mentorship. Yeah, and that's simply because I have 24 hours in a day. And I really, really want every single person to succeed in the group. And that can only when I focus. So that's the reason. But again, this free Skool group doesn't change. The value is still the same. Only the live streams change. So you guys are up to date. I think DSY is pricing lower to the previous daily low, that overlaying with the 4-hour value gap. A nice analysis. I was looking at that too before stream. I think you mean like this 4-hour value gap, but also the one below here. I think it will too, but I don't need it to do that today. I'm okay with doing that on Monday. So for example, next week could be something like little sweep, SMT here with all the USD pairs. Then going up during FOMC and NFP, and then crash down. That'll be something I will be looking for. So that we create liquidity here, and then boom, lower. Monday and Tuesday will probably give a nice profile for the week. We could of course anticipate also consolidation before FOMC and NFP. But most of the time it's just liquidity engineering. So on both sides, liquidity will be engineered. So that means keep an eye out. You guys are experienced enough to now that I can tell you this. If you expect consolidations or turtle soups, like this, seek and destroy conditions, engineer liquidity on both sides, that means around old highs and lows, you can safely take an entry. Because you know we'll probably not expand until we have the big news drivers on Wednesday and Friday. Okay, let me see the votes. I see 24 votes. There are 50 people here. Let's vote, guys. Let's vote. So are you still going to do the streams for the private mentorship? Yes. Yes, but it will be tailored not only with the live streams like I do right now, but also like you can ask like direct questions about your own setups. Like, hey, I'm looking at X, Y, and Z, and I'm trying to enter at this point, my stop loss and there, my TP at there. What would be your feedback on this? And would it make sense according to my trade plan? To give a little example, like it's way more guidance. I think it's the right English word. Like there's so much I can explain on a YouTube live stream. Like when you are in a Zoom call or Google Meet, whatever platform, doing is with everyone microphones on and just talking and chatting charts. It's yeah, like I said, more and more intense. I will post in the chat so everybody. GVJPY, yeah, I noticed it. Um, all right, so I see 33 votes. I'm going to end the poll, and well, you guys see it's everyone is very bullish. So I think we have some nice. We have to open in 2 minutes, and I think JVBGPY is doing something cool. Let me take a quick look. Where are you, my big friend? It's still chilling. It's still chilling. Yeah. So currently, I'm not in any positions. I'm waiting it out until next week. Of course, I'm going to take an entry on NQ when Lady NQ allows it. I'm really ready. I'm going to stalk this like a hawk. Same for XY. How many people can be in the mentorship? I'm flexible on a few extra spots, but like the amount of people on the waiting list compared to how many spots is very slim. So there are way more people than spots. But it depends on how many people claim their spot on time. But again, every detail will be shared very soon. So I need to be teasing you with you guys a little longer. And then everything can be revealed in one go. I will just create a whole video with, hey, this is it. And this is everything you need to know. And then we'll answer every question you have. Is it okay if we're behind on the 2024 mentorship? I wouldn't say it's bad, but it's always nice to have every single basic concept in mind. Um, so I wouldn't say it's a big problem, no. And you can even catch up while just asking me questions about it. Like, yo, I was watching the order book video. You said X, Y, and Z. How does it relate to the current price action? Whatever. Matthew said, I'm shorting it. Okay. Matthew is the 30% short. Nice. I love that. Well, I am bearish when we don't create a 4-hour value gap. So we're going just to watch the 4-hour value gap here. If it now closes really lower, then I'm going to look for short positions. And nice shorts. Like you mentioned, you are now short. That's incredible. I love that. I love that. So then, liquidity grab. There was a 1-hour vis here. Just waiting. Waiting, waiting. XY is heading lower. NQ doing his dumb thing again. I'm bearish to neutral chop today in NQ. Okay, cool, cool. Build is everything will be revealed very soon. AD, welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, this looks definitely short to me. What I hope to see is a retracement. I want to see what we do with this value gap. And then target all the failure swings here. Little of a value gap still over, so... Well, to test if you are still bearish or bullish is to see how we respect premium rates right now. So let's see this first value gap. What do we do? Are we trading right through it? Then we have a potential internal or aggressive sells, aggressive buys from the 1 hour CB where we reversed from. So I'm letting the open do what it does. Hey David, welcome. I entered after liquidity on the 5 minute. Nice, nice. Euro USD is looking to take previous day high. Quick check. Yeah, looks like it. Okay, this is nice. Let's say I would do this above the SMT shorts. 65 points is a lot. If we just dump again. And put it a little higher, a little lower, like this. So let's see how we close in this value gap. Closing one. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Perhaps I'm gonna get chopped up. Yeah. I'm way too early. Yeah. Okay, nice. Well, and if this is gonna be a stop loss and we are displacing higher, then of course hunting a long position towards the daily civvy. All right, we're probably going long. I'm willing to try my luck. In the meantime, let's see what the XY is doing. You guys going lower. Let's watch the. Wow, Bitcoin. Interesting move. Interesting move. Very nice. It was my long from a few days ago. Well, of course, it's not a very nice one. No, this is not a good trade. Or we're gonna make a massive SMT, but I don't think so. Kurt's about to make mega pump in September, in August. Yeah, should be, should be. From where am I shorting? Well, I think it was a little fast short. I saw as SMT, displacement lower, Velcro 1 for Velcro 2. But time-wise, it's not the best. So I think I'm just gonna get a nice business expense loss here, where I gain some information, and we probably will go long later. So the reason for short, higher time frame narrative was we failed to make a new SIBI, or BISI, I mean. So that means next 4-hour candle, I'm expecting to go short. It's kind of difficult price action because we already react from a lower or the high time frame array. So I changed to bearish. Then displacement, Virgo 1, Virgo 2. But time-wise, it's kind of early in the session. That's what I don't like about it. But I was like, well, let's just see. And again, I'm okay with taking losses, guys, at these kind of points, and then just re-enter later. That's a very important distinction you should have. Like, if you're only taking one trade a day or 3 trades a week, these kind of trades are definitely not for you. Then you should be on a 1 minute. But for now, I just take a setup every day, and this looks to me like this was a cool one. And if I get faked out, yeah, I'm okay. And that's how you should approach it. Just eating that loss live on stream. I think that's the most humbling feeling there is. Like you remember the feeling that you lose and you feel like the worst trade in the world. Imagine 53 people watching you. So yeah, I'm okay. Like I can handle some losses. Sylvia's long, nice, nice. I hope it goes long, Sylvia, for you. It's actually my second short from the week. Like I haven't shorted that much. I tried to look for longs the whole time, and I was like, okay, now let's short finally. But of course, it's Friday, so you can the candle close higher. But who knows? Who knows? I'm excited. I'm excited. Let's see if we can start the weekend with a loss or with a TP. Tanya says it was a good short. Thank you, Tanya. I think it was a good short too, but I was kind of like you know the feeling when you take a trade and then the second you take it, it goes right into your drawdown. I'm like, nah. Let's see. And again, if it reverses, just like I think was last Friday or last Monday, taking a stop loss within a few seconds, part of the game, and then you're out, and that's cool. This week was difficult, right? I think it was. The indices were difficult to navigate, and that has to do with the lack of manipulation. It was just down only. So yeah, if you didn't have many setups this week, that's totally normal. I didn't too. It's my second setup of the week for Nasdaq. Like I want to see manipulation with an SMT on these kind of setups together with the higher time for narrative. Well, higher time narrative was this week was short, but it didn't get any SMT manipulations. So then my trade plan says, nope, you're out. If that makes sense. Okay, so now we're creating ST at the low here against the trade. Well, I think we're just going to chill here for a while. So I'll eat the loss for you guys today. Like, yeah, ST at the lows. Inside 1 hour for value gap. Oof. Well, then we're just going to hunt the long setup when that happens. We have 15 minutes until the close. So then this bearish value gap is becoming a balanced price range for potential higher prices. Like, yes, it's very strong if you compare that to Nasdaq. That's very interesting to see. If I going lower, I'm very curious about what Bitcoin is going to do. UK 100 still pumping? I guess so. Yep. That's insane. Look at that. Look at that. That's cool. That's cool. So, like, ignore the setup. Like, if you want to reverse your position and now and look for like SMT inside a higher time frame array, like the hourly for value gap, I would actually see if we respect the first for value gap. If we then respect the second for value gap, could also be a nice opportunity. I was looking at that as my second choice. So let's see if this holds. If it then displays up again, then you might have maybe you have a short or long idea on your hand. Just follow the arrays. That's why I use the second for value gap. Of course, in hindsight, it's not the best choice. But yeah, just according to the plan and execute it. Nice, Sylvia. Well done on the partial. Congrats. On NQ 1 hour we have 1 hour ver gap. Yeah, I think that's a smart one to wait. It is of course not very pretty price action. We leaving equal highs here. If you now go higher again, then you could have a nice Seek and Destroy in your hands. Little broad information. Let's see, gold. Yeah, so I expect the gold moving upwards, leaving nice filler swings behind. That is very nice for the short idea we have for next week. The ranges this week are so incredibly big on Nasdaq. Like with a 30-point stop loss, you would never get there. You need to have like a big stop loss on NQ. Well, liquidity is low. I can extend it towards here, towards the low here. But no, let's get greedy. We're just going to take the position and leave. It's around 5-ish K. Yeah, and Q and ES are totally out of sync. Yeah. So you can expect that after such a big move from this week. And here comes the cool part. Worst case scenario. Worst case is that we hit the stop. And then what? Then nothing. And you took a position based on your trade plan, knew it was lower probability. You saw a nice setup and you shot it. I would take the position every day of the week. And yes, I take losses. I'm 4 to 5 minutes late for your live, so I can know in advance what the price is going to be. How's that? Dude, I'm not sure what you're saying. You were late for the live, so you know what you're doing? You're from the future. And we're going up again. Nice. He says my manager is trying to confuse more than the market. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're referring to. Perhaps a little language barrier, but I don't understand the question. Yeah, we've done these kind of sessions before, guys. We know what could be. And it's just going to chop if it keeps just chilling within a range. And if that happens, we'll probably get taken on both sides. So then you take the loss and you're fine, but you're not re-entering or anything. It's just waiting. I look at AUJPY. I'm expecting a bull from the 4-hour busy. Let me check. AUDJPY. Yeah, I like that. I like that. It could be a nice setup, yeah. I got stopped out 3 times today. I'll trade next week. Yeah, that's fine. Like Rogero, if your trade plan says I take 3 trades and then I stop, then you do. If your trade plan says 2 times, you know you have something to work on for next week. I'm not in this. I agree. I'm also considering just taking it out, but I'm not going to do it. And just that's because in these kind of positions I don't micromanage. So I'm just going to sit this out the chop and just take the loss if it happens. I think you don't need to be a chart magician to see that this is not very nice price action. If you compare this to ES as well. The cool part about trading is, guys, you don't need to be right every time to make money. I can be completely wrong here. And with 5 minutes, we had the stop loss, and I'm done for the day and for the week, and we just chill, have a good time, have a good weekend, and see each other next week. It's a little higher. Yeah, like this. Is $60 spread on Bitcoin a lot? Um, well, depends. Like scalping Bitcoin on most brokers is very difficult because of the spread. Crypto in general has a high spread because it's a new asset class. Wow, another push. But how many 60? No, that's not a lot. That's quite normal because Bitcoin moves in like hundreds of points. That's the same. For example, you want to get a Euro USD for 15, 15 pips, and you have 1 pips spread. That's really normal. Well, guys, I will experience a chop for you, so you don't need to. Have fun. Have fun. Have fun with my miserable trade here. All right, 10 a.m. game starts in 2 minutes. And well, based on the current candle, we took out last candle's high and low. That's low probability. Yeah, this is honestly very low probability 10 a.m. game. Why? With a high, a low, we are exactly just consolidating at equilibrium of the current dealing range. Yeah. So I think what's going to happen is that I'm going to get chopped out somewhere. But yeah, let's see. I think when 60 points on Bitcoin spread messes up with your RR so much, I think you need to take bigger trades. Because what you were saying, like it changed your RR from 2.6 to 1.6, that means you were trading with like 200 points stop loss or 200 points TP. That's too little for Bitcoin. I think you need to trade larger ranges. Um, Tacos is a nice tip. On Pepperstone, there is $20. So that's less. So that's nice. What? You see, is my is yeah. It's no, it's not freezing. Well, nice rebalance and it's a stop loss. I guess. I guess. Well, there we go. -1. So again, low probability trade. Got stopped out. Got punished for it. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. So -1, and every time when you take a win, when you take a loss, reflect. How do you feel? Are you angry about the trade? Like for example, for me right now, am I angry about the trade? No. What's according to the trade plan? Yes, but it was a low probability trade. So we had a sweep of liquidity during news. Then we moved lower, create an SMT right here. Then we displace for value up 1, for value up 2. That's my entry. So yeah, that's your edge that hits. No, it's me. It's unlucky charm. No, no, no. That's good. That's good. So here, that's why there's disclaimer: don't copy trade because I don't have a 100% track record, as most gurus claim. Yes, I make lots of money, but I do lose while making money. So this is 10 a.m. open. The Dow is on steroids. Let me check. Let me check. Oh wow. Ooh, it is. Wow. Well, that means I think NQ is about to go on a run as well. Just like I think NQ's 6 sister today, so we're getting higher right now. So SMT at the lows for value gap 1. But it's so choppy. Ooh. What higher time CB did you short of? I didn't short from a higher time CB. I shorted from the I just explained it about the 830 sweep liquidity. That was enough for me. Do you take partials? It depends on what kind of position. So if I'm in a longer position, like a swing or position trade, yes, I do take partials. But with this, I don't. It's too little of a trade. Like it's a few K loss, few K win. But like bigger trades, like you have like 15, 20K positions, then of course taking some partials. Please my time frame. You can see the time frame both in the top left corner and also in the bottom 1 minute. Why did you take that trade? There was a bullish SMT. Well, I explained why I took the trade. I don't think it needs further explanation. Are you kidding me? Well, I I was expecting the SMT high to be protected, but not this protected. Yo, Gino, welcome, welcome. Well, I have nothing more to say. I think for this stream, I think I'm just going to sit here in silence, seeing this trade from NQ pen out. Okay, so DXY is staying in the range as expected. Like tomorrow's going, not tomorrow. Next week's gonna be fireworks, so very excited about that. We have a nice seek and destroy at our hands right now. Not seek destroy yet. If it now goes higher, sweep the low, then go higher, then you have it. But yeah, as stated before, it's a lower probability because the higher time from narrative is lacking. Order flow is very bullish, very bearish. I think 4 hour candle can make a new low. That's why I took the short. But I already mentioned we are at equilibrium. The dealing range, there we consolidated. And then price is going to make up its mind. And looks like it's going to make its mind up lower. That's Matthew, Matthew. But the thing is, I've had this so many times before. Yes, of course, it sucks. But yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm okay. And the thing is, like, I choose to not put my stop loss above a protected high. 10 points higher. 10 ticks higher. And now I got punished for it. So yeah, like that's fine. That's fine. There's no need to be sorry for me today. Oh, nice, nice. Would be very nice if we can leave it behind. All right. Any questions, guys? Apart from why did you take the trade? I explained already. One more time. Sweep liquidity. Long liquidity at 830. Then we display is lower. Creating S&T at the highs here. Verkup 1, Verkup 2. That's my entry setup. Took a textbook. And then got stopped out. And now it's just chilling here in the range. I take these setups very often. Where's our friend who played the game? Our friend's already having his weekend. He was like, I'm not going to involve in this chop. I'm going to chop other people, he thought. Our big friend Jigsaw. Chopping other people for the weekend. Hey Dion, what's your top watch for next week? Oh, I love that question. Yeah, let's go do that while we wait for NQ to do something. Well, obviously it's not going to be DXY because I want to see what FOMC and NFP are going to do. So I'm just going over. Yeah, I'm neutral on the USD pairs, so they're going to be removed from the list already. UK 100. It's going to be one of my watches. It needs to create bullish value gaps. We have this kind of raise here. So UK 100 is somewhere on the top of my list. Should have asked the guy, dude in the future where I put your stop loss. Yeah, yeah. I should know better. I'm doing this for so long. Why didn't I think of this? Okay, but let's go over the full list. What I'm going to do, I'm already explained this to some of you guys earlier on stream. I'm just going over pairs, and if I don't see something clear in the first few seconds, it's probably not on the list. So Euro NCD, no. No. Just waiting for some formal retracement or whatever. No, same. Same. We have AOD big boy next week. USD cat could be, but I want to see more displacement from that high. Like we took the liquidity and then we just chilled. So also not USD cat. I think the list is going to be very short next week. Nope. 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 This could be something. Euro cheese F. Depends on how the weekly candle closes. Well, I think early next week is going to be very boring for most pairs. Oh, this is nice. I like this. Ooh. Okay, use JPY at top of the list. Let's see how we close candle today. Well, then early next week, I'm going to look for shorts here. We have another flag up here with the order block. So we can have sweep of Friday high before taking lows, but nice equal lows here. I like this one. So for now, UK 100 use JPY. Same, but again, JPY should follow. JPY, where's JPY? JPY just tries to now reverse back to the lows. I don't think it will. We have some weekly arrays coming up. So after next week, we have a bullish value gap with an order block. That's nice to trade higher from. So following the order flow for JPY, I would say still lower. Yeah, I think JPY pairs are in a cool place. UC, Euro, and GBP JPY. Check a potential. Oh, it was already a Skool model. Was it? Yep. That's nice. So we took liquidity, aggressive sells, VWAP 1, VWAP 2, boom. Skool model here yesterday on NCJPY. I completely missed this. So for your notes, NCJPY Thursday, you can just backtest this Skool model here. No. Like AOD, CAT, and NCD are kind of they're too far down into the range to take a short. I'm not doing that. I'm just waiting. Gold has my attention, but it depends on how we close today. If we close higher without creating a value gap, I'm less eager to short. Especially if you look, for example, at a weekly candle. Of course, weekly is horrible with the consolidation. So let's see what we do there. Silver is way weaker. Yeah, we reached the drawn liquidity for this week. The low and the weekly BISC. This was a very nice price action, by the way. Internal to external, right here. So gold, perhaps. Silver could be. Oil, I hardly look at. No, I don't like this. Bitcoin has my attention. Together with Ethereum. Ethereum needs to catch up. Like, it would be nice to see, like, of course, the crypto trade in the weekend. So if you see Saturday, Sunday have a nice push upwards, then I'm going to do another try next week on longing Ethereum to all-time high. So recapping, I would say use JPY, gold, and UK 100 are currently my favorite pairs. Well, this was expected. Like Nasdaq, just like the other USD related pairs, except of course from JPY, I'm waiting. Like, I see low hanging fruit. Of course, the daily SIBI here. I'm going to discuss this on Monday as well. And the nice part is Monday, during the weekly outlook, we already had London and Sunday open, so we know exactly the gaps, the end walks, the end walks, like, you know, drill. We know where liquidity could rely. I think I like how the bodies are respecting this area, but it doesn't mean we cannot just dump lower to here. So and that depends on how FOMC and NFP are going to behave. So you got a little weekly outlook here, based on, of course, on Friday price action, not too reliable. But yeah, that's my answer to your question. I love the question, Kieran. Thanks for asking. Oh, and Q. Oh, and Q. Well, yeah. I'm nothing to say about this. I think this says it all, right? So what you lots of times see in expansion weeks, and you can backtest this with, for example, these kind of weeks. With a large expansion week, the Friday could be just consolidation of the range. So what I mean by that is you have a weekly candle that has a strong expansion to downside, creating that massive black candle, what we have currently on NQ. You could have that Friday, but also Thursday AM already. Can just do this until next week, until new liquidity. Just they just need to engineer more liquidity. Is what price needs to do when it's going in chop modes. Engineer new liquidity, new buyers, new sellers. Well, of course, I happily contributed to this liquidity pool with my beautiful trade. So there you go, market makers. You have my money here. I'm joking, of course. But I would remember this from a weekly profile that has strong expansion, and you don't see them this often. Like, which was the last time you saw that big of a black candle? Not here. Maybe here, April 24. This week of down movement. Apart from that, you don't see it too often. But we got treated already for so many weeks in a row, so a little more difficult price action to navigate is fine. Just enjoy this price action. Sometimes she's not the lady you want to dance with. No, I think she's now a little slutty. I think she doesn't want to dance for me today. She's dancing with everybody, stepping on everybody's toes. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm gonna have a good talk with Lady NQ this weekend. All right, Ismail, have a nice lunch. Enjoy. I'm not going to keep the stream on for too long, and the reason is very simple. Weekly draws have been met. It's Friday. NQ, well, says it all. So yeah, I have nothing more to add to this price action. To be honest, took one for the team. Now, of course, not. I'm joking, but any questions, guys? Any questions before I finish up the stream? Or maybe something you struggle with, and you're like, "Hey, that would be nice if you can cover that real fast." You're my monopoly because you keep me guessing and always make want to come back for more. Nice, nice. I love that, CM. I love that. Yeah, there's a very nice passage, little part in Best Loser Wins from Tom Hugard. Opening. Let's see if I can find it. It's a love letter to the market. It's so cool. It's so good. Let me see if I can find it. No, I think you should get it, but it's very nice. It's a love letter to the market. How do you like the new place? It's amazing. It's amazing. I am currently at the 40th floor on a very nice building, nice apartment. I got everything I need. Actually, the owner today upgraded my internet to the highest speed they have here, so he's a top G. I really appreciate that. So yeah, it's nice. Like it's nice. The people are nice. Food is very nice. Like not that processed shit we have in Europe. I don't know how bad it is in the rest of the world, but in Europe it's crazy. And here everything's fresh and yes, just nice. So yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I'm enjoying it, and I've got a visa for multiple months, and already met some nice people. For example, tomorrow I'm going to meet up with a big crypto guy, and he's going to help me shoot some content, some reels for Instagram. I need to up my Instagram game. My Instagram game is weak. Like I got like 300 followers, and I don't post, so I'm going to add something to Instagram as well, some value. But everything step by step. Like I spent all my past weeks on the mentorship. So yeah, it's nice. It's nice. And where will I be in December? Probably Christmas with family. So back in the Netherlands. I do my best to stay away from process. Yeah, you should. You should. You're welcome, Avila. I bought an app to listen to that book, and it turns out they don't have that book. That's not good. You should do your homework. And if you do a good, I don't know if I can get canceled for this on YouTube, but if you do a really thorough Google search, you can get those books. Have a nice weekend, legends. Thank you, Taco. Amazing. I appreciate it. Yeah, so let's it's now 10:30. It's a week 10 a.m. game. Um I'm going to remove this, and we're going to close it off for the week. That means this weekend, guys, we have a big week coming up. So that means mental preparation for sitting on your hands. How stupid would it be that before FOMC you already blew all your capital for the week? So if you see setups, don't bet the farm. Expect the expansions later in the week, and prepare for that. So that means, I don't know, go plan something with your life on Monday and Tuesday, so you don't have the distraction on looking at the market. So that's what I want to give you as little value for this weekend. Chill, backtest, study, work on your trade plan. But for execution wise, end of the month next week with all the big data, just wait. Sit in your hands, low lot sizes, and you'll be fine. And then when the expansions come, they're going to ride the wave like a pro server. I trade conservatively for a long period and had decent gains, only to get impatient and then trade at bigger positions, and then I make one or more mistakes and lose the gains. It's so frustrating. It is, and it's a common action pattern for most traders. Like there are two ways of that coin, two sides of that coin. Like this is the over trading because overconfidence. So you trade, you have some wins, you have some profits. Now you have something. Now you have a little cushion, and because you have that cushion, you can now risk more because who cares? You already in profit. Then you lose some trades in a row. Then you're like, oh shit, I lost all my profits. Then you get a little anxious, a little sad because, oh, why did I trade? And then you want to try it back. You're going to revenge trade. You're going to FOMO trade, and eventually that spiral goes, like we all know, to a blown account. And there are many tools to tackle that. I would start, if you have this multiple times, is when you have a cushion, let it pay out. I don't know if it's a funded account or just a broker account, personal account, but either way, if you have some profits, just take it out. I think it's very nice to, definitely in the beginning, if you're, for example, now starting with funding and you have finally your funded account, just get a 0.5%, 1% payout and get the refund from the challenge. So you have built the confidence, you've built the data that you could pass a challenge and you can get a payout. Nobody cares if it's not a 10, 20, or 30k payout. Nobody cares. It's you. You have the data, you have the confidence right now. Oh, I can do it. And even when you do this, and after that, blow all your accounts again, nobody can take away that you passed that account. So you know you can do that. And that's the one thing I want to close with. So you can lose it all, but if you have already done it, you have data that you can do it. You actually done it. So you can do it again. It will take time and struggle and hard times, but you can do it. Okay. Guys, enjoy the rest of your Friday. And let me give a quick look. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay, not like your eyes are going to bleed looking at NQ. Let's go at Ethereum. There we go. Nice consolidation. Yeah, guys, enjoy the rest of your Friday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Monday, 8 a.m. EST weekly outlook. And next week, very excited week. Then the details will be shared about the Inner Circle mentorship. Worked on this for many weeks, many months. So I'm really excited to finally share it with you guys. Finally. I'm teasing some things, but it's a lot more to come. So see you guys later. Bye-bye.